Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to Experience the Trouble, the podcast where real truths, raw stories, and opinions clash. I'm your host, Kowski, and every week we're going to dive first into the chaos, the troubles, and the moments that make us. So buckle up because the trouble starts now. All right, guys, I am here with the boy from high school, the baller, Carlos. How you doing, Doc?
Chilling, man. Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure here, bro. So,
Of course, man.
Since high school, where have you been?
Man, I could start by, I went to college, went to school in New York for basketball. I got recruited up there. So I was up there for 3 years. I struggled out there a little bit. I wasn't eligible my second year in school because of my grades, but then I bounced back because I had to, change a few things. So I had to, do different habits. I couldn't do the same old habits I was doing when I first got there. So I just had to change my habits, and I created a schedule, and I was able to play. I was eligible to play my last year there and finish off school strong. And then COVID happened. You know how everything went downhill when COVID happened. So
Yeah, I already know. So, how was your COVID experience? Because everybody's experience was very different.
well, for mine, it wasn't too terrible. I stayed up there in New York. It was cold up there, so I was in the house a lot. But I eventually I found a job, so I was kind of working throughout COVID. I was doing general contracting. I found my the landlord that I was staying with. She recommended me to this general contracting company that she knew, she knew the owner, and yeah, I started working there for a little bit, and then during, I think, around October time, that's when I kind of went back home to Miami because I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't do another winter up there. So it's winter up there was, if you never experienced winter, you should go to New York, man, especially upstate.
I feel like every winter is kind of the same, but
Yeah, yeah.
when I went in Canada for the first time, that's when I realized I feel like I'm allergic to the cold, dog.
Dude, same, bro, same. I mean, it's nice when you see snow at first, but then after a while, you're like,
Nah,
I don't even want to be outside no more. Like, this is crazy. Like,
bro, I was supposed to go to the mountain that has the snowboarding things, and I'm like, nah, bro, I can't deal with it.
no, it's
Can't deal with
you
it, bro.
can't if you're not born or raised in the snow. Like, good luck. For you to even like that. If you're from Florida, oh, good luck with that.
I'm not gonna lie, I made my first snow angel over there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, same. I did the same thing
I
too.
couldn't make a snowman because it was too cold, but snowball
Yeah,
fights, I wouldn't
fun.
recommend it, dog.
No, it hurts.
It hurt.
It
It
hurts.
hurts, dog.
It hurts. If people don't know, the snowballs, they hurt. They hurt. Just know that, especially if you got a cold body. Woo, good luck.
Bro, when I went to Canada, I had to be fully prepared. Like when I travel, I like to know what's going on, like what I have to wear, and when I gotta know the laws. I always do
Absolutely.
research. When I went to Canada, I bought snow gear. That shit did not help.
Nope. Yeah, I got you, man. I know how that feels, man. Especially I never went. I didn't do no skiing or snowboarding because I already knew how that was. Like, the cold is too much, man. Like, it was. I felt like below 10 degrees. I felt negative degrees. Like, it was, and I had to walk to school in that.
I
Because
couldn't do it. I
I
was there
had.
for vacation. That was killing me.
Imagine doing that for 6 months walking, bro. It's you know that's that's the dedication I had to, dedication that I had to do, because I wanted to hoop, and
I mean, if you look at it, it's one of the sacrifices you had to do in your life.
yeah, absolutely. In your life, you always gotta sacrifice something in your life at some point, because nothing in life is easy, bro. Anything in life, if life was easy, everybody would be smooth sailing right now. Everybody wouldn't be struggling, you
Yeah,
know.
but you have to pick your struggle, really.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Because if you don't pick your struggle, then the struggle is just gonna consume you. Because you're gonna just be sitting home complaining why life is like this.
Because you're not doing what you got supposed to do. If you're just home, like you said, just complaining about what life, like, what am I doing, like, means you got to do something about it.
Like for the younger viewers, it's like, what would you say? What is the hardest thing that you had to do, like from your childhood to now, to like get an opportunity to play for a college team?
Man, I gotta say, man, just put in the work, bro. A lot of these kids nowadays, they just like they're so into like the phones and like they just they just take it as a hobby in a way, for me, and like they don't do the work outside, practice, and that's where I realized that like when I was in college, I was like, damn, these guys are really good. Even though I went to D3 JUCO, like these guys were like trying to make a name for themselves. So like I realized that I had to put in extra more work. I did put in a little bit of work when I was in high school, but I didn't realize that like there was levels to it. And that's what these kids don't understand. Like there's levels to it. You can't just be like, oh, I'm in the high school team and assume that you're gonna go play college ball. That's not how it works. Like you gotta put in like you gotta sacrifice. You gotta sacrifice time with your friends, sacrifice time with your family sometimes, like you gotta put in those hours that to see those results like flourish, and if you wanna play college ball at a D1 level, bro, man, you gotta do two a days. One in the mornings and then one after practice. That's the only way you can really, put your name out there. Because if you're just putting your name out there and just doing viral clips, like yeah, you could go off a viral clip, but what are you doing? Who are you outside the viral clip? You
Oh,
know,
I get what you're
if
saying.
you're not like yeah, you could be a raw athlete, a raw talent, but do you put in work? How much time do you put in the gym outside of practice? Like what do you do? Do you nonchalant in practice? Do you nonchalant when you do workouts? You can't do that because then that's opportunities for the other person to, you know, get that scholarship that you want. That you want. They're gonna give it to the person that works the hardest at the end. Like no coach is gonna look for um like a slacker. Like they see you slack a little bit, next man up. That's the mentality that they have because they have a job too. Their job is to win and recruit the best players that they can. Like I'd rather recruit a 3-star athlete than a 5-star athlete. You know why? Because like the 3-star athlete has to make a name for himself. 5-star athlete, he already in the top 100, top 50 in ESPN. He put his name out there, but does he put in work outside of that? He might. But the 3-star athlete, man, he's pest. He's a pest.
You got that dog in
He
him.
got the dog in him, exactly. So, you know, if I was a college athlete or a college coach, that's what I'll be looking at. I'll be looking at pests who like guard you 94 feet as soon as you inbound the ball, or as soon as you step in the gym, they guarding you. That's the people that they look for. Not just like you come in, like, you know, thinking that you hot shit, you know? But can't think of it that way. Especially if you like if I have a name for myself, I gotta put in more work so I can get myself to the pro level. If I'm a ES or like I'm in the top 15 ESPN, it's the only way for you to like succeed. If not, then what was all that publicity for? For nothing. If you don't put in the work, everything you did was for nothing. And that's what I got a message for these kids nowadays. Like, don't like. It's okay if you don't have no stars. I had no stars. I was a nobody, but I worked. I was a, like I would put in so much hours in the gym that like people did not see. When I was in my last year in college, like I had a schedule. I knew the gym opened at 7 a.m. I got there at 7:30. I did my basketball workout. I put up like maybe 500 shots, 600 shots. Went to class. Once I finished class, I had practice around 4:30. After or six between 4:30 and 6:30, that's when I had practice, depending on like what the schedule was. And then I'll just go off from there, and then I'll stay after practice and put up more shots. That's what you have to do, especially at a younger age. If you can't find a gym, Go to the park. Like, what's so bad about the park? I mean, we grew up playing in the park.
Yeah.
Like we played in the concrete. So like
You get a knee breakers.
yeah, and these kids nowadays they're like scared of playing outside. And that's where like if you don't realize that that's a lot of best players come out from is playing from the
Yeah.
parks. Like
It's crazy that you say that because it's like I came from playing outside a lot. Like Monday, well, after school, really.
yeah, yeah,
After school till like nighttime, I'd be at the park
yeah,
every single day. And that's when I start realizing after going to other parks, there's some people that are just certified. They just
yeah,
ignorant. That's
yeah.
all it is.
It's all they're all ignorant. It's just like you said, like they got it, but they just like they think they better than they are. You know, so like maybe they have an edge to them, but if you have that talent, you have some sort of talent. Take advantage of it. You got to take advantage of
That's
it.
what people don't do. They don't take advantage of their talents.
Mm-hmm.
They just let it die out over time.
Yep. And that's because either they got bad habits or got into the wrong crowd, and
So a lot of times what
a
happened,
lot
they
of
got into
stuff
the bad
happened to
crowd.
them that could be easily influenced to them. And luckily, like I wasn't easily so influenced. Like I knew I had a nice jump shot, and I just had to perfect it. I knew I had a good jump shot, but I wanted to step into a next level for my jump shot. So that's why when I was in college, my last year, I was doing my workouts before, but then I was more like mature, more stable. Like I had like, all right, now I got a set schedule. I can do this regularly. Before, like I did it, but it wasn't regularly. Like I'll do it maybe twice, 3 times a week. You know, Last year I did it every day. Even on my off days, I'll go to the gym every day, Saturday and Sunday. I went out to partying on Friday night, Saturday night. I'll go to the gym on Sunday. Like that's how dedicated I was to perfecting my jump shot, my craft. That's what I was good at. I wasn't the best handler. You know that. We played ball in the PE all the time, but you knew I had a nice jump shot. I just had to perfect it. That's what people don't understand. Like if you got a nice handle or you got some decent nice handles, keep working on it. There's nothing wrong with working on it. If you want to improve on your jump shot, do shooting drills. Shoot in front of the basket.
It's just people don't got dedication like that. Sometimes they just feel like it's boring.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, this is too easy. What am I doing this for? The most simplest things are the best things to do, especially in basketball or any sport, really. You do the basics. That goes a long way.
Hmm.
You think like, oh, I need to do all this fancy dribbling, this, that, and the third. Like, no, I didn't have a fancy dribble, but I knew like if somebody overplayed me, I could go right by them and lay it up, or I can collapse the defense and I'll kick it out. That's like knowing the game too, as
Yeah.
well. You know, so like, shit, when we played PE together, we knew we figured out what we
We
were
know our
good at.
roles. You
Yeah,
feel me? We know
exactly. We
our
knew our
roles.
roles. Like you knew I had a good jump shot, so you knew how to collapse the defense. You passed it out. I knew you could shoot a little bit, so when I collapsed, I passed you the ball, and like you was a rebounding machine too. I remember that.
Boy,
You was a
I used to do a lot of jump box drills, like
box shows. Yeah,
a
those
lot of
those
that.
help a lot. Those help a lot.
I used to train for just jumping.
You had a nose for the ball, man. You had a nose for the ball.
It was
That's
actually because of like science. Like I knew where the ball's gonna land.
right. That too. It's also science, like you said. Like if you knew where the ball was gonna go, shit, that's another skill. You don't. If people don't realize, that's another skill that people don't realize. If you know where the ball's gonna be at, because it's science, bro, you'll average 6, 7 rebounds just alone off that.
I still do that to this day. To
Yeah,
this day, I still do that, bro.
yeah, dude.
And
Yeah,
people would just be like, "How does little nigga getting all the rebounds?" I
yeah.
just know where the ball's gonna
Just
go.
know where it's gonna go, man. You got a nose for it too. That's another skill. Knowing the science of it and having a nose for it. That's a skill, bro. Like taking a charge is a skill. Now, diving for the loose balls and stuff like that, that's hustle. That's all heart. There's no skill in
I'm
that.
not young enough to do that no more.
Yeah, me either. But
I gotta let
I
it
do
go.
every once in a while when I play in the men's league. But you know,
It depends who I'm playing with.
Yeah. If I'm playing against good comp, I'm definitely gonna be dying for that ball. But if I'm playing like, people that, well, I don't underestimate any comp, but if I know I'm better than them, I'm not gonna go too crazy. But
You see, I learned something from that. Play people that are not as good as you makes you play mentally play lazy. That's how
yeah,
you automatically lose.
yeah,
I
that's
lost a
how.
couple games like that. People
Yeah.
like saying, "Oh, that's an easy game."
Oh yeah.
I get 7-0. I said, "Damn."
You know, that happened. That happened to me too a couple of times, and I'm like, damn, I can't. You can't approach it like that anymore.
You can't
You can't. Especially if you know they're not good.
7-zip them.
Seven zip them. You seven zip them. You score all the points if anything. Like fuck it.
That's
Like
always my mentality. Let me try to 7-zip this team as soon as possible.
yep, yep.
Because the second that you let them catch up, you're like, "Damn."
Like damn. Now I'm in the now they're in the game with me,
Yeah,
and when they shouldn't be. That's when you start to think like, damn. All right, now I gotta step up a little bit. Should have been stepping up in the beginning.
you know
That's
what's
what vibes.
do you like know what's flow mode?
Flow mode?
Yeah,
No, what's that?
basically it's another term for like you're in the zone.
Ah, okay. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like I guess a new terminology for this newer generation.
Okay.
So, how does
No,
it feel to be in the zone when you're playing basketball?
man, it kind of feels like in a way like nobody's guarding you. Like you're just by yourself on the court. Like if like I made 4 shots in a row, it feels like nobody's guarding me. Even though they are guarding me, it just feels like I'm throwing a rock in the ocean. That's like it's honestly one of the best feelings you could ever have, honestly, in anything really. But that is like one of the best feelings.
That's like focused to 100%, to be
Oh
honest.
yeah, absolutely. Your mind is just like so locked in that like it's like almost you go into Mamba mentality mode. Like nobody could stop me. Like nobody can like even if you have your hand like I shoot the shot and you got the hand in my face right there, doesn't matter. Like I don't see it. Like you can push me, shove me, like it ain't not gonna phase me. Like if I'm in the zone like that, yeah, forget about it. And then you start talking to me while I'm in the zone, ooh, ooh, you better be ready to back it up.
Because I know when it comes to people in the zone, I've been in the zone a couple of times, but sometimes you wonder, like, damn, how can I keep this on every day?
Right. It's just yeah.
Like, it's random
It's
sometimes.
random. Definitely random moments for sure. It's also like I feel like once you see like for me at least, like I recently was playing in the men's league and my first game I played, I had like 34 points and I was in the zone. Like I made my first three, or I didn't make my first three. I missed my first two threes. But then once I saw the first one go in, then I saw the second one go in, and I saw the third one go in. Your teammates start to realize that, so they start looking for you. So that's when you feel comfortable. Now you feel really comfortable because now your teammates are like, "Oh damn, he's on fire! Like we gotta get him the ball. We gotta get him the ball. We
So it's
gotta get him
it's
the
like a
ball."
team confidence. And once they have confidence
Mhm.
in you,
Mhm.
then it's like
Yeah.
you're automatic.
Exactly. So once your team is comfortable, like everything goes to flow. Everything's in your favor at that point. Now it's almost like you're putting your team on your back in a way.
Yeah, and now since you're making everything, like now you can choose if you want to like pass and this
Yeah.
and that, so you
Yep.
have easier layups.
Yep. And that's what I did. Like I made my first I started to make my threes, and then I made a couple mid range shots. Then they started to play up on my threes, made my layups. I drove or I cut it or I just slipped on like on the open space layups. It's also like knowing the field of the game too.
Yeah.
Like if someone's on backside, if you're on backside and they drive middle and your man is has his back turned, go back door. That's easy terminology in that. Or if they overplaying and they see you and they collapse, be shot ready. Always be shot ready. Especially if you're a shooter, you gotta always be shot ready.
Hmm.
Like because the ball is gonna come to you. Eventually, it's gonna come to you. Like whether you think you don't, whether you think it's not gonna come to you or not, it's gonna come to you. Yeah, like maybe there'll be possessions where you don't have the ball come to you. It's okay. Like sometimes other people need to get in their flow too, for them to like, okay, like maybe it's my turn. If they realize it's not their turn, shit, we go back to what they had to do before.
Because I feel like once you're in the zone, now you should incorporate your team because now
Hmm.
everybody's gonna be focusing on you, so your team gonna
Right,
get hot too.
right,
So if the team is hot, just know you have to just blowing the team out, everybody out all
exactly,
day.
exactly. And then that gives them more time to like focus on them too. Like you're on fire. It's like you like you give them and you give them your energy too now.
Yeah, you sharing that
You're
shit.
sharing that shit.
You see, I think that's really dangerous because it's like
Oh yeah.
once you're the whole team is like in the zone, now y'all start making y'all just having fun.
Oh
Y'all start
yeah.
laughing and shit,
Laughing.
and now you get another team mad as fuck.
And then they start talking shit to you, and then that's when they're like, okay, like you're gonna start talking to me. I'm better be ready to back it up, because if you don't, we're gonna be talking all game. And that's what happened that first game. Like second game we lost. But fortunately, like I wasn't making my shots like that. But first game, like man, the team was talking crazy to me, saying like we're not worrying about that. You soft. You getting all the calls. Like I was even getting fouled. I don't know what they were talking about when they said that. I was like, they saying like, oh, you not like that. Like, dude, I made 5 threes in a row. What you mean I'm not like that? Like, I made like 3 jump shots after that. Like, what do you mean I'm not like that? Like you better worry the fuck about me. you
You
know?
see, it's like once they realize they're trying to get into your head and they can't, they just gotta keep trying.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But eventually, like, what I realized too is when you talk shit, it gets you tired too. If you're not like fully locked into the game, because then you lose your composure. Like especially if you're losing. If you're mad and you frustrated, you always playing defense. Your team is not doing good, and you talking shit. You're gonna get tired faster.
Oh yeah, because it's like you have to know your self triggers. Because for me, it's either I'm talking shit and I'm losing focus, I'm talking shit and I'm just keep going.
Right.
But sometimes I can't tell the difference, so it
Yeah.
throws me off. So I just wait till the end of the game
Oh
because the
yeah.
stats say everything.
Right. Stats always say always everything. Like especially at the end of the game. So that's what people got to realize. But people sometimes get too emotional. And they take everything so serious. Like I remember the last game I played, my teammate made an N1, and before that, they were talking crazy to me, like you a pussy ass, you know what, and all this other stuff. So I go up to him, I'm like, yeah, and one. Point his finger in my face, thinking like I'm supposed to be scared or something. I'm just there like laughing at him, bro. Like I'm like, we're playing basketball, bro. Like I can't talk if you talking crazy shit to me. Like I can't talk back. I was like, if you can't handle it, then don't play. Like you shouldn't be playing if you can't handle someone else talking shit to you. Just because like you're not getting, it's an obvious foul that you did to him. You're gonna feel some type of way, like then like when I say N1 to you in your face, then you're gonna get all emotional and put your finger in my face. Like, come on, man, you're a grown ass man. I'm over here trying to have fun.
He probably has problems at home. That's how
Yeah,
I look at it.
yeah. So you can't bring your problems to the court, man. Like leave that at home, man.
That's the thing. Everybody brings their problems to the court. Like they feel like that's my stress relief. I gotta release some anger
Yeah,
because I can't do it at home.
true. You're probably right on that, honestly.
I play with like a lot of people. A lot of people just have a lot of problems at home.
Yeah,
Cause next you know you see them on the news, like okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
yeah, that's true. That I've seen that before too. Not gonna lie. So I understand like some their aspects on it too.
Especially how the weather's kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah, everything is like kind of like triggering to everybody. You know,
Yeah, from like the daily cases to the fake UPS workers,
yep,
stuff like that.
all that is it's taking a toll on a lot of people, and I guess bringing a side of them that they probably never seen before, or like they're just fed up and like they just got to release the anger on something. But it doesn't mean that you have to release the anger on me. I ain't do nothing wrong to you. Yeah, maybe like we probably have differences, but I ain't do nothing wrong to you.
But that's the thing.
But
It's
that's
like
like you said, that's the
everybody
thing.
has
Like
their own like ways of relieving stress.
true. That's very true.
Like, how do you relieve stress on a daily basis?
Man, I just I either like I work a lot, so like I kind of just like release it at work, or I just sometimes I go for a walk, man. Like sometimes going for a walk, it kind of like soothes you out. I mean, when I was growing up, basketball was my stress reliever, bro. Whenever I was stressed about
To this day,
anything,
it still is.
yeah, to this day, I just don't have much time, to do it. But like once I have that little time to do it, like it's like I forget what I was mad about. Like I forget like what I was like stressing for. Like as soon as I step on that court between those lines, like it's just like I feel at peace. I feel like the world is like not against me or like
Especially when you have like a winning streak for the day too. You
oh yeah.
feel good.
Mhm. Mhm.
Like the world doesn't matter to you no more.
No, absolutely. Like that would be like if you're saying like you told me earlier like what's something basketball, bro. Like sometimes I'll go for a walk, but basketball is it's like it's my therapy in a way. It is. I actually said that to myself the first game when I played in the men's league because like I was all stressed out about things that was going on with my life, and I was kind of like not going through it, but like I was just in my head, and then once I stepped on the court, it just all went away. Like I wasn't mad, I wasn't stressed, I forgot what I was stressing for. Like I was just playing the game that I love. I felt like a little kid again, and I felt like at peace, like I was doing well. I'm doing what I loved pretty much the first thing I loved, like for like, you know, it's like a, it's like a feeling that never left,
It makes
you
a lot of
know.
sense. So you don't be playing the game like that no more?
I mean, I play every Mondays now. Before that, it's been a while. I try to play I actually play every Sundays at where I used to work at a high school as a paraprofessional, and I used to be a varsity assistant coach. I don't work there no more, but every Sundays they always call me to come play for them. I didn't go today because I came to the podcast, but
Respectfully.
yeah, respectfully, and but every Sundays I always play. Oh, they always try to like have runs, every Sunday. So I just whenever I get that chance, I'm always gonna be there. Even before that, it was every once in a while, like once a month maybe, or like twice every like maybe like 2 times every month or something like that. Like barely. It's not like how it used to be. That's for sure.
Yeah, trust me, I know that. Remember, high school I used to play right after school every day, all day.
Yeah,
But now it's like whenever I get the chance.
yeah. Whenever I get the chance, like on my off days, or I mean, I get off work I get off work at 9:30 most of the time. So I don't really have. I'll be tired when I get off work. So nobody be playing at that time. So it's like,
You'll be surprised.
well, yeah, there be times that people do play, but I'm just so tired from work that like I don't even have time to even gather my thoughts.
Oh, trust me on that. That's why I just thought about for next year. I'm just trying to try to make more money, but like have more time for myself.
Absolutely. That's what I want to do as well. Try to find more time for myself and, you know, play a little bit more, dude. Like, it's, like sometimes you got to get back to your old habits that you used to do back then, and just, you don't got to do it all the time, but doing it once a week, twice a week, it's good for you.
Yeah,
Like, it's a good exercise. It's a great exercise, good cardio, like, you don't got to worry about shit when you're on there. So I think it's a win-win, honestly. If
I
you,
think so too.
yeah,
Like next year, I'm just planning to get more deeper into investing.
yeah,
I've been doing that for like a while, day trade,
day
So it's
trade.
like
Yeah, I see that you've been doing that. How's that going for you?
it's been going good. It's been a hard year though, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's like the market's like goes one day it's good, and then the next day it's like like shambles. Sometimes it's like, oh my god. Yeah, I invested in a couple things too, and then I'm like, damn, I should invest in this more back then. But you learn from it. You're not in the market. You never know. It's always sometimes it's a hit or miss. You know.
All of the times. But day trading is a little different because you're doing it every day.
You're
You're trying
right.
to make profits every single day.
Right.
So it's like you're more interactive with the market so you can see what's really going on.
Right. No, yeah, I peeped that. Like it's a lot different day trading than actual investing.
Because I invest and I day trade. So it's like, it's cool. It's fun. It's stressful sometimes.
I was
But
gonna say it's definitely stressful for sure because like sometimes you expect you know the best, but then it's like doesn't always end up that way.
bro, like, I think my first year just trying to day trade, I've made $800 in 5 minutes and I lost it like in a second.
Oh,
It felt good, but it
oh,
felt terrible.
oh, I felt. Oh, that would feel terrible for me. Oh my god.
Especially when you got paid that day, thinking that you could flip it.
Oh my god. $800 in 5 minutes. Oh my god. That would have fucking. I would have went for like a 10-mile walk.
Bro, I gave up for like 6 months just because of that. Because that was stressful, dog.
Oh yeah, I bet, dude. I bet.
Imagine a whole 2 weeks you had no money. You just had to survive in a way.
Oh man, that's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling at
It's not.
all. It's probably one of the worst feelings ever.
That's why they tell you invest money that you're willing to lose.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody has a different tax bracket, and I had to learn that.
Got that. Got that. I mean, you live and you learn, bro. You realized it now. It's good to realize it now than before because if you didn't realize it before, like you probably wouldn't have not realized it now because you had experience in it. You experienced it. Now you know what to do to avoid it. You know.
True shit, because it's like in life you have to experience a lot of things to make yourself better.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta hit your. Sometimes you gotta hit a breaking point in order for you to, you know, get in that like good mode. Like because you always can't be like, oh, everything's gonna be good and good, good, good. And how you gonna react when everything's going good and then boom, everything just goes bad for you? Like how you gonna bounce back from it? It's always the bounce back. It's always a bounce back.
Not everybody could bounce back strong though. I'll tell you
No,
that.
no, it's you gotta have a strong mind for that, honestly. And if you're not strong minded, I mean, I don't want to say good luck, but because like people are not everybody's the same, but sometimes you gotta like sometimes you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and realize, damn, like I am like messing up, or I did like this thing really like mess me up. I gotta like fix it, like. But some people, like you said, they don't have that like mentality to to bounce back from it,
Yeah.
and
Like, speaking about bounce back, you heard about that celebrity kid that like was kind of found homeless on the street?
yes,
Some
the
Nancy
needs to be
Classified.
classified. Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
Coconut
man.
Head.
Coconut was it Coconut Head? No, it wasn't Coconut
That's
Head.
his name. Well, in the show, his name's Coconut Head, but I don't know his real name.
His name is I think Tyler Chase or something like that. Or Tyler Chase, I believe. I think that was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I seen like, wow, I thought celebrities after like, they make a couple good episodes, they're good.
yeah, yeah. Trust me, I thought the same thing, man. But I recently found out, even before like this incident, like sometimes they like struggle, bro. Like they go into like a deep dark hole and it's hard for them to come back. Like look at this guy. Like
Didn't he have like drug addiction?
he did have a drug addiction, and it got to the point where his parents didn't even want to help him because they sent him help, and he didn't want to receive no help. And remember, Cookie, he tried to help. Well, I think that was his name, Cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to help him, got him a whole hotel room and everything, and trashed it.
Really?
Like yeah,
I didn't know about that.
yeah, he trashed it. He he turned the what was it, the fridge upside down. Like the bathroom was all crazy, the bed was all over the place, like trash the whole thing. Like sometimes, bro, like I don't know, like people are so down bad that like maybe they don't even want help. Maybe they just like they rather just live on the but like sometimes, like, but there's people out there that are willing to help you, and I don't know if he's so like fried in the brain from all those drugs that he
I
did.
think so, cause ain't no way that you got help. You fool have to get some help, but then you mess up a whole of like hotel rooms.
Yeah, man. And it's like your former co-star, co-worker, like you guys practically like known each other for years, and
And that's the only one that actually reached out to you to help you
yeah,
out.
the only one.
Everybody else is like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't say I'm sure, but I don't know if they like ever try to reach out and help. But I mean, it sucks, because we grew up watching him. I watched that shit all the time when it was on.
Hell yeah.
It was a fire show. But sometimes people go down the wrong path, man, and they don't know how to take advantage of what they're receiving. Like,
'Cause I know they're making thousands of dollars per episode for sure.
yeah, absolutely. At that age, bro, at that time too, like that was what, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And like you get a couple $1,000 in the episode, that was money. That was a lot of money back then. And they went on for like they had like a couple seasons.
I think like 6 or 5.
Yeah, 6 or 5 seasons. They probably like what, 15 episodes in every season. Like where'd all that money go? Like
And drugs.
drugs and other things that probably shouldn't be said, but but
But then it's like when you look more into the director, I heard that the director was like touching the kids and stuff like
yeah,
that.
he was. I don't know if you remember I don't know if you ever saw the Drake and Josh incident where Drake had came out too and said um that he was being touchy with him, like during even during the Drake and Josh episodes. Like
Oh
that's
wow.
why what's crazy? I realize that now. As you get older, you don't real when you're young, you don't realize. But once you get older, you realize the certain things that they were doing, like the certain episodes that you would see. You're like, this doesn't like
Makes sense.
make
I thought
sense.
they were like dad jokes, like for the
Yeah,
older
like
generation, but
yeah, but like that episode. I don't know if you remember that episode when Josh, like they made Josh. This was like one of the first Drake and Josh episodes, like the first season. They made Josh, uh, dress up as a woman.
yeah, I remember that
Like
part.
at that time, you don't realize, like as a kid, you think that's funny, you think that's hilarious, but then you growing up, you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't like, why are kids looking at this? A
Yeah,
boy shouldn't be. No, no, like that.
it's like when you look at it, a lot of celebrities. It's like I think it's like a Hollywood ritual. You have to dress up as a woman
Yeah,
just
but
to
it's
like
like,
make it
but I don't know, like I guess you could say that too, but what, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right for me, at least, to do
makes sense.
certain things. If you look at certain episodes, like there's a lot of eyebrow raises. You're like, I don't know if that
I don't
could.
know about that.
Hmm?
You'd be like, I don't know about that, but
Yeah,
that seems kind of different.
yeah, exactly. I remember recently watching Drake and Josh episodes, and I like raised my eyebrow. I don't know about that. I can't remember which ones I watched, but I remember looking at them like, okay, this is. I see what Drake was talking about. I see what he was talking about, and apparently, like he was doing that to
The kid
I,
from iCarly.
yeah, I was gonna say the kid from iCarly too. He was doing it. I think his name was Dan Schneider or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because Jerry Trainer had to
yeah,
like protect him around
yeah.
that
He
time.
did. Yeah, he did. I think he talked about it in a podcast too about that. I think, or he talked about it for sure. And I mean, good thing Jerry Trainer was there, man. Because if
He's a
not,
good soul, man.
he's a great soul, great actor, great actor, great crazy Steve too.
Yeah,
He was a
because it's like I think I did a little bit of, like research on Jerry Trainer. It sounds like Disney was like not Disney, Nickelodeon was holding him back from like doing other stuff because they realized how good of a like
oh
actor he
yeah,
was.
he was fantastic, dude. He was probably one of the best, like hands down, one of the best, like um workers in Nickelodeon for sure. Like Look at his character, bro. Like Big Brother and iCarly. He went from crazy Steve, acting crazy as hell, having crazy meltdowns at job, to being a big brother, which is calm, soothing, and an artist. Like that's like
Yeah, it's
it's
crazy.
crazy. You know, it shows like where his mind is at and how he can he can switch. You know, like which is great. You know, like people are like that's a talent, bro. Like when we talked about earlier, that's a talent. If you can switch like that, bro, like that's a talent. You know, like that's rare to come by. You know.
But people still don't recognize. It's like once you understand who you are as a person, and it's like you acknowledge you have talent. There's just some people that are just trying to abuse your talent and just keep you where you at, so you
Yeah.
can't become the better version of yourself.
Exactly. Like even like step forward in a better role in different places. But that's why I always had like a little bit eyebrow raises on, Nickelodeon sometimes when I was as you get older. When you're young, you don't
I
realize.
mean, I rewatch a lot of the old shows, some here and there, but I'm like, damn, these shows are actually pretty funny.
Yeah, they are. They're very funny. They're very very funny.
Like I knew they were funny, but they're really funny when you understand all the jokes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When you're a kid, you don't really realize. I mean, you think it's funny because it's probably like a funny moment for you, but you
Yeah,
don't realize what they're really saying. As you get older, obviously you rewatch it and you're like, damn, that shit was actually pretty funny.
it's like that
You
one
know?
SpongeBob episode, the Panty Raid.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. Yo.
That shit's actually funny. Like
It was. It was. I can't oh man. It was when you're like I said, when you're a kid, you don't realize, but when you get older, I remember I watched that episode like maybe like a couple months back, maybe like 3, 4 months ago back, and I was like, damn, this shit is funny as hell. Like SpongeBob had really good episodes too, man. Now it's like,
not. Once I seen they start twerking, I'm like, this ain't for me no more.
yeah, yeah,
This is not for me. Cause why do kids have to see SpongeBob twerk? I'm like, that's kind of weird.
yeah. That's where you have your eyebrow raise. Like what is going on?
Like
Like
I'm okay with the adult jokes,
yeah,
but
that's great.
because I'm not gonna understand it as a kid, but the adults they're laughing in the background. It's like you ever seen that one episode of like the Powerpuff Girls when I guess they had their friend over their house for a sleepover, and Professor she asked him how did were you guys made? Oh,
Oh yes,
and
yes, yes,
we
yeah.
were made by accident. Oh, me too.
It's like, oh man, it's like planning for a kid. No, it's like you having a kid, but it wasn't planned for.
Yeah,
Like it's like that. And it's fucked up, but it's kind of funny.
that's funny as
It's
hell.
funny as hell sometimes. It. I remember that episode too in the Powerpuff Girls. That was pretty funny, but you don't realize it that as a kid that it's like damn, like why did they say that?
Yeah,
It
you just see
just
the facial like the face reaction, like oh that's funny,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then there's always a hidden meaning
There was
behind it.
a hidden like message behind it. Like it's like eyebrow raise. Like, oh, but that was another good show too.
Like, what was your favorite show to watch as a kid? Like you can never like skip it.
Oof.
If we have to divide it by channel, we can.
Uh, Divided by channels, I would have to say I'll go Cartoon Network. Either Cartoon Network was Curly Cowly Dog or was it
Courage the Kelly Dog.
yeah, and Conan Kid Next Door.
Yeah,
Those are
those are some golden
those
shows.
are those are really good ones. And for Nickelodeon, I would have to say, damn, I have a couple. It was SpongeBob, the old version, like
Original,
the
yeah.
original SpongeBob, and definitely Drake and Josh. And man, I really like Jimmy Neutron, dude.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron was the
Especially the
shit.
movies.
Yes, that shit was the shit, dude. That was the shit. And I can't think of anything else. Danny Phantom was pretty good.
That was golden.
That was pretty
The
good.
theme song was catchy as
Yeah,
hell.
that theme song was probably one of the best theme songs
You know who
ever.
made the theme song?
Who?
You know from Wild 'N Out, DJ D-Rec?
No, he
Yeah,
made that theme
he
song.
made that. I didn't know
What?
until I looked it up.
What? Yeah, he is DJ D-Rag for real. What? I did not know that. That's crazy. That was so catchy, dude. Like it was, like I said, one of the best theme songs ever. Like for Nickelodeon for sure.
That's one of them. Cause there's a lot of great shows like
Yeah,
to like even name. Like you ever saw Mucha Lucha?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Mucha Lucha was fire too.
that theme song was
Yeah,
catchy.
that theme song was pretty catchy. I'm not gonna lie.
My
That
favorite
was,
character from there was the Flea.
the flea. Yeah, I was gonna say the flea was probably my favorite character too.
I feel like every friend group has the Flea.
Yeah,
Every friend group has
every
somebody like that.
there's always one person that is like him, you know. But no, that was a fire show too.
You ever seen Static Shock?
Static Shock was good too. I didn't watch it as much, but when I did watch it, I was like, damn, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But I was so like caught with like the other shows that I really like. But Static Shock was really good.
Because it's like
Very underrated.
there's a lot of great shows. Like when I tell you, I used to watch TV like from elementary school to high school. I used to watch a lot of TV.
Yeah,
I never really
same,
missed anything.
same. I used to watch a lot of TV too.
A lot of the great shows came on Kids WB
Kids WB, yeah, yeah,
when I
yeah.
was around.
I remember when I watched Disney Channel had a couple good shows too.
For me, it was like Lilo and Stitch,
Yeah, Lilo and Stitch was. I
Randy, Mr. Whiskers,
Yeah,
Leah the Barbarian,
that one was good too. Lilo and Stitch was probably like my like
top five.
top five. To me, it might be one, but people can art. People have their own opinions on, but
Because
Lilo
it
and
was either
Stitch,
between that or Kim Possible.
Kim Possible. Oof, Kim Possible is. Oh man, I think it was definitely like one of the top shows ever too. Very catchy music too.
And American Dragon,
American Dragon was fire. Oh
season
yeah,
one, not season two.
yeah. Season two was. Season one was fire.
Like I said, there's a lot of great shows that it's hard to like really just pinpoint and say.
Yeah, it's hard to like kind of like which one's the best show because there's so like you said,
So you
there's
have to
so
like
many.
categorize it because there are so many sections. It's like
Mm-hmm.
there's like the Saturday versions of the show. There's the morning
Morning
shows,
shows.
the afternoon shows. Everything was categorized.
Tom and Jerry, bro.
It was always in the
Always
morning.
in the morning, and that was
I can only watch that when like I'm not at school.
yeah, on the weekends for sure.
No, the weekdays.
Oh, on the weekdays?
Yeah, because it's like let's say I don't go to school today. I
Oh well,
watch it.
yeah.
It starts coming in around like 8, 9
8,
o'clock.
9 o'clock, yeah.
I'm like, damn, this is what I've been missing. This shit crazy.
Yeah. I remember watching Tom and Jerry the first time, and I'm like, damn, bro, where have I been? Like, what have I been watching? Oh, well, I've been watching other stuff, but Tom and Jerry was, oof, definitely one of the best Cartoon Network shows out there, too.
Yeah, I used to watch it a lot on Boomerang.
Boomerang?
Yeah.
Boomerang was good, too. I didn't watch it as much, but good show, for sure.
Cause it's funny. I didn't realize what Boomerang was until I kind of like thought about it. I'm like, damn. So Boomerang is pretty much they were only rewinding the shows from like 10 years ago.
Okay.
So that's what I had to realize that because I think I watched it from like 2010, then I watched it in 2020. I'm
Okay.
like, okay, so every 10 years they
They
just play back all the
replay
old
back
shows
all the
from
old.
that time
Yep.
frame.
Yep.
I'm like, damn. So what was Boomerang in like 1990?
Right.
Was it
Yeah.
like everything black and white? But then I thought about it. It was.
It was.
I actually
Yeah.
see Popeye and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Popeye was fire too. I didn't watch that like those type of shows at that time. Well, there was in the '90s, but I started watching TV like that when I was like or like shows like that when I was like 6, 7. Didn't really watch it when I was like before that. I was just kind of like playing with toys and
I didn't even care about toy. I was watching TV. I was watching Rugrats.
Rugrats was a classic,
I was
dude.
watching
Rugrats was a
what's the other
classic.
show? Can't remember. Cat Scratch,
Cat Scratch, Cat and Dog.
Cat and Dog for sure.
Cat and Dog was a good one.
That show was kind of fucked up.
It was. It was.
Have cat, had dog.
Have cat, have dog. People would think like, damn, bro, what can this actually be real? Like at one point, I remember I would think like, damn, can this actually really happen in real life? Like, can there be an actual half dog and half cat? Like, that's not. It's just crazy. It was crazy.
And then I was watching Rocket Power as well.
Rocket Power. Oh
that
yeah.
show was gas.
No, that was super gas. Like,
That's when I realized later on that show's full of stoners,
hmm
like skating and stoners.
skating and surfing. So, what's up, dude?
I
Like,
actually had the game when I was younger too,
really?
on my GameCube.
Oh wow! I used to play the computer games
Oh
in
yeah,
the
those were
computers.
gas,
Yeah,
bro.
those are really gas.
Playing all the old computer games. I guess it's not the same now because they can play it
Nah,
on their phone now.
yeah, it's not the same anymore. Honestly, phones took over the world, man, and
It makes things easier. I'm not gonna
it
lie.
it does. It honestly does. Yeah, really does. Can't really complain about that.
You just gotta see how you can make your life better from technology.
Oh yeah, you definitely can. It's just how you use it, I guess.
You use ChatGPT?
Every once in a while, when I don't know certain things or I want to like figure out like what I don't understand, like I'll use ChatGPT.
I
I don't
be
use it often,
I use it
but
all the time.
yeah,
I be boiling me ask a question.
I'll ask them like certain like stock stuff and or like crypto stuff. But other than that, like if if I have to really use it for like certain thing, like I'll use it. But
When I say I use it for everything, I use ask questions.
mm,
You just sit around like, damn, I want to know what the world tastes like, stuff like that.
right, yeah, I do ask myself that sometimes. Yeah.
Or it's like, what should I do for 2025 to become a millionaire? Stuff like that.
Okay.
'Cause it literally breaks it down for you. I'm not
That's
gonna lie.
that's one thing I guess that's good about ChatGPT nowadays. It could give you like um
An idea.
an idea, a structure on how you have to do certain things, and it's crazy because it's like you look at it and you're like, damn, like this thing might be right. Like this thing is right.
Yeah, bro. It's like you just have to have an idea. Like sometimes you just don't know because you don't have enough information. But if it's like your little assistant, you just gotta use it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and it's not a bad thing to use. You don't understand about you use ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's how I kind of got the idea of like how to start my podcast from ChatGPT too.
Oh, nice.
Like
Oh
it broke
yeah.
it down what I need to understand, what I need to know. Okay, that's what I need to know. And this is how we get started.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's good.
So you can never say you don't know if you already have ChatGPT.
Got it. Got it.
Not all depends on what effort you want to put in to learn something. That's what I say now.
That's a good way to put it. Honestly, that's a great way to put it. Oh, that's great.
You never know, dog.
You never know for real. You never know. Oh,
You got any more thoughts for today, dog?
nah, man. I mean, I think everything is kind of talked about. No, no more thoughts. Really, kind of talked about everything that went through my head and got caught up a little bit. And see that you're alive and healthy. That's all that matters to me.
It's
And
good to see you too, dog.
yeah,
You already
dude.
know, bro.
Yeah, bro. Because nowadays it's people are got their own things to do, but they're just on different wavelengths. And I mean, it's good, they're doing their own thing, but sometimes it doesn't hurt always sometimes to reach out and people that you hung out with or talked with, you know, just say what's up. Like I understand there's people out there like, take advantage of people and stuff
All
like
the
that.
time.
So I get it why people sometimes would be on edge because they'd be like, "What do you want?" Or like, what are you calling me for? Like, damn, bro, I just want to check up on you, see how you doing, man. It's been a while. So
I mean, sometimes it's not bad to be dolo. Sometimes
it's not,
you just
yeah,
gotta remind yourself there's people that used to fuck with. You just gotta check up on them. That's all it is.
absolutely,
Sometimes
absolutely,
I have to remind myself that because I be just dolo. Like I just be to myself a
yeah.
lot of the times.
It's crazy that you say that. Like I spent a lot of my time by myself, even though like I would hang out with some friends, but like I did spend a lot, bunch of time by myself, and I realized like, damn, I gotta, reach out or like talk to people. I was a very um even in high school, like I wasn't like I knew everybody, but like I wasn't like
Cool to everybody.
cool with everybody, or like I I was a person that I didn't want to bother nobody. So I just kind of kept my lane. Just I just want people to like me for who I am and not just like, you know, think like, oh, this guy's not like, he's not that good or not that cool. You know, I just always wanted to be like chill and be a person that I can like someone that I don't have to bother anybody. And I spent a lot of time by myself. And I realized when I was in college, I'm like, damn, I gotta step out a little bit. Be a little get out of my shell. And that's when I kind of started to talk to people and stuff. I still kind of struggle to that day now, but it's not like I'm not. I'm not like I was in high school.
One thing I did to get over that, I just talked to one new person a day.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Talk to one new person a day.
Someone that you don't know.
You don't know at all.
Yeah. That's good. That's a good way to put it, honestly.
That's how I learned how to be more social.
You learn your social skills will be a little bit, improve.
Every single day.
If you do it every day. So.
And sometimes you just start the conversation just by a little compliment,
Yeah.
That's it.
Damn, you like your shoes, or like the jump shot, or damn, you.
And that's how you network too. Like you get to know people. They're like, oh, he cool. He can work for my business.
Yeah.
He could be my future partner, like stuff like that.
Yeah. You go at a bar and like you start conversating about something, or you guys watching the game or something, like you said, network.
Yeah, because when I still travel every so often, but when I used to go to like different countries and states, people would just be like, "Yo, you cool as hell. Here's some free stuff,
Yeah.
Here's a free bottle." Back then I used to be like, "No, not smoke as much," but I'd be like, "Here's some free." I'm like, "No, thank you, but thanks,"
Yeah, it's been I used to smoke a lot back then, and I just cracked the year this past December 18th, 1 year.
Congrats,
Sober.
dog.
Yeah, man. It was.
You learned that you don't really need it like that.
You don't. You honestly don't. And I just realized that like it wasn't good for me anymore, and I had to step away from it. And I'm glad I did, because you save a lot of money. You save a lot of money. You save a lot of money because you smoke it all the way, and you're like, damn, I don't know if I should have done that.
I have a couple friends that are fiends, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they smoke religiously every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, I used to be like that, dude, back then, for sure. Then I start to slow it down, but now it doesn't even cross my mind. I got friends that they'll still do it, but it's just like it doesn't really phase me like that no more. Oh, you smoke it? Yeah, cool. Like, I don't care. As long as you don't offer it to me, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna hit it. I'm
Exactly, bro. And it's like for my next feature for the podcast, I'm just trying to make a panel.
Nice. Hell
So
yeah,
it's
dude.
like I'm waiting for that order of mics to come in, so I could probably do like a round table or something.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. That'd be nice.
Like you're always invited to be like part of the panel, so it's like
Thank you, bro. Appreciate that, dude. Hell yeah, appreciate that.
like you have any social you want to share, to the people.
Anything you said? Any social?
Yeah,
Man,
Instagram, Facebook.
I got Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram. It's Carlos_for3. If you don't know, you'll know soon why I'm Carlos_for3. I was a shooter back then, 3-point shooter. So you can follow me on that. It's the only social I really be on. I have Facebook and all that, but I'm not really on it like that. So Instagram would be my top priority of social media. So Carlos_for3.
Don't worry, I'm gonna add that later. I got you, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dude. Thank
So,
you. Thank you for having me, bro.
It's always a pleasure, bro.
Always a pleasure, for sure.
Because you already know. I guess that's it for today's episode, you guys. If you laugh, you cringe, you can leave a comment. If it's shady, keep it to yourself. Stay tuned for the next one.
Take it easy, fellas.
All right.